What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Meet That Gaming. My name is Roland. This is the best channel that nobody watches except a few special people like ourselves, and today we're gonna be doing another match in the 1180 tournament. It's gonna be a one match because there's only one posted for now. It's gonna be between Muhammad and I think the nickname is Killer. Now it's a little bit messed up because, you know, people have different names on Steam and then it all gets up, but I think Muhammad will be playing ugly bro. He's playing with the Abbasid Calaphate, while Killer will be playing with the Principality of Kiev. Let's go ahead and jump into it, see what's what. Oh, I see some... I think these are shock cavalry. Yeah, these guys are good archers. One spear. Some swords.
As you say.
Okay. I see we're gonna see Muhammad's perspective. It's a long battle, holy shit. 18 minutes. Let's check out the troops. It's actually melee, okay, melee cavalry. Although they look like they, okay, they do. How is a horse with a rider that has a spear in his hand a melee cavalry? That's super, that's interesting. Okay, we have a couple on each side. In the center. Okay, we have some horse archers. Charge bonus 32, range 150. That's a... what? That's a big range, isn't it? I wonder how that compares to other horses, but 150 feels like a lot, because usually the standard archers are like 165. 160, 165. I'm guessing these guys are good in melee fighting as well. We have some Ghazi infantry. You gotta admire the work that was put into this mod, and in mods in general, man. I'm gonna make a little pause here, but let's just appreciate that we can play these things for free and that people are continuously working on it, as I admire this crow, which will have a lot of food on the table today, or on the floor. Okay, whatever. Let's get back. Kurdish archers. Kurdish archers. Kurdish. Kurdish. I don't know how to say that with a good accent. Cool looking archers. Big shields on their back. Let's see what the main line looks like. Actually, what's this? Motatavia. Melee guys. We saw these guys in action. They're supposed to be, I think, Axemen. Persian Fairy Swordsman. I gotta say, earlier today I recorded the fight between what faction was it? Almoravids, yeah, I think it was the Almoravids against the Normans, the Duchy of Apulia and Calabria, and the melee line just decimated the Normans, which I was quite surprised. We had Saracen Swordsman. 1, 2, veteran, Kurdish Axeman, Saracen Swordsman. So we have a good mixture of troops here. Let's see those veteran Mutatawi warriors. Heavy melee. Charge bonus 34, melee attack 48, weapon damage 54. My god, these guys are heavy hitters. Okay. Interesting placement of this melee guy. Is it might be to defend the rear of the general. And I'm guessing this spear is just here because he could still afford something and he took it to the battlefield. Okay, let's see on the other side what's going on. Let's see what the Slavs have brought to the table. The Principality of Kiev. We have a couple of heavy Slavic armored horsemen. Okay, only a couple of them. Ah, yeah, that's an interesting. Choice. However, we have a third heavy melee cavalry. Guys, if I... Yeah, I'm a little bit tired. Words don't come out as they're supposed to sometimes. We have Slavic armored archers. They have the same range as the Easterners do. So we got 3-3 skirmishers. 5 to 3 horses. More melee here then. Let's see how that will pan out. It's a long fight, so it should be interesting. We have some melee swords, we have some axes. What's the main front like? Slavic swordsman, okay. It's a mixture, interesting mixture. I don't know what the purpose of these two spears here is. I wonder what it is. Because usually you don't want to go on the front line with spears because, or on the center I should say, because swords will always cut down the spears. But there is a lot of backup. A lot of axemen in the action. Which are good. Heavy hitters. Charge 50 charge bonus. Okay, that is a lot of charging potential. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Yeah, I think I'd like to see more horses in Kiev. In Kiev, yeah. Horses on the streets, please, in Kiev. Poor Ukrainians, man. Okay, back to the business. Yeah, this is exactly what you should do. You see the lack of a cavalry there, the lack of an answer, so you just circle around. And the potential, the possibilities are endless when you have the freedom of using 2 cavalry guys. You can just put them here and just psychologically terrorize the army. Oh, I pushed something. That's also already worth something. Killer tries to respond with the spears on the flank, and he's gonna move up some of those axes to the front line. I mean, these spears will just evaporate if the horses get a good charge. But he does what he can. He has to adapt to the fact that he is outnumbered when it comes to horses. Yeah, it's a Mexican standoff here. Yeah, very wisely he just pulls his general and he's gonna probably attack these horses. Because these guys are vulnerable due to the fact that they are outnumbered. Let's see the stats, I'm curious. I have 41, 44, 31, 41, 43, 26, 47. So lower weapon damage, but a slighter, bigger charge bonus for the Eastern. What? This is, yeah, whatever. For Muhammad here. If I'm Muhammad here, for example, I just overwhelm this flank. You can just crush, like, look at what he has here. He just pushes, charges, and it's fucking game over. For that side, at least. This is a very tricky spot for Killer. I mean, he can reinforce with his general, but then he exposes his general, which is not good for him. And the moment these guys decide to attack those guys, it's gonna be fishy. So it looks like they're gonna be sitting here. Everybody's trying to exploit what they can. Muhammad here is gonna push his archers up front. Start the battle. Kiev will do the same, but I think yeah, Muhammad will have the first shot, wherever that might be worth. Oh well. Slavic archers are respectfully saying hi to the Kurdish archers. Okay, now there's more initiative. It took a while, but I understand why people do that, because usually the guy that makes the first move is gonna lose a shot, right? So that's understandable. I would like Killer to pull these guys back a little bit, because Muhammad is getting a lot of equity here due to the fact that he's hitting a little bit the swords as well. I don't know why he doesn't pull back the other guys a little bit. I mean, yeah, he's not gonna kill those guys a lot, but he's gonna still do some damage, and when they're gonna when the main lines are gonna clash, every bit counts. Oh yeah, these guys are horse archers, so oh my god, this is gonna be so hard for Killer. I'm curious to see how this match will devolve. In my opinion, even if he puts up a good fight, Killer has already done a good job here. With what he has, right? I mean, it's his choice to not have a different formation, but ignoring that factor, if he puts up a good fight, then that's gonna be very respectable. Let's see the kill count. Not a lot. 5 kills so far on the archers. For the Muslim forces, we have slightly more. Yeah, we have 12 here, but yeah, it's not that much. I still think you should pull these guys back, man. Come on. And again, I'm gonna say this in almost every battle. If I notice something, a mistake that a player does, right, and I point it out, it's not because I try to be a smartass, it's because it's obvious, right? But when you are in the heat of the battle, when you control the army, you might miss some things, and it's only natural that you do so, because we're only human. So just keep that in mind. I'm not trying to be like a smartass when I point out some of the mistakes that the players make. I like this. He pushed these swords up front. Just in case there's an engagement, he will have some swords in the fight as well, which will be very useful. I mean, he's attempting a charge, but I doubt he will actually charge in. If I'm him, I would push these guys a little bit up front. More up front. Okay, he's gonna actually go for it. There's no reaction. I don't understand what's going on, because there's no reaction. Like, I don't know why he didn't pull back his archers. That was a good charge. He lost 3 horses, but he killed 16. Mostly, I guess. Yeah, mostly archers. A few swords as well. And you see, on charges like this is when even the smallest hits from the archers count. I can see why this match is 17 minutes long. If I'm being honest. I don't blame them for doing this. It looks like Muhammad will take the initiative. That was a good charge by the horses, actually. They only lost 3 men on that charge. Ooh. Looks like Muhammad here is gonna send forth all legions. I wonder why he didn't shoot more on the horses. Maybe he wants to keep the ammo for the infantry troops. That is a high possibility. Let's see, we have 16, 18, and 0. So a solid 34 frags on those archers. Yeah, the Kievs did a lot more damage. But wait a second. They have another... Oh, I missed this. How about these guys are javelin men, skirmishers, okay? Interesting. This is the first time we see javelin in battles. I was curious to see what uses do javelins have in these sorts of... Oh, come on. Why are you just sitting there and taking the charge? Ah, okay. So that's a massive mistake. He just took the charge from the Saracen cavalry. It's a shame because he was already on a deficit when it came to horses, but now... I'm gonna send his spears. I don't see how this... Yeah, this is not gonna end well. For the forces from Kiev. It's just such a shame that he just let them be charged there. Now he's shooting them in the back with the general. Which is a good choice. Okay, man. I guess these guys did manage to hold their line. Probably mostly due to the spears. But now this is a problem because if they send in troops one by one, he's gonna charge his general, and general. These spears are gonna get fucked. Or they should get. Anyway, speed 7, speed 8. So, he's gonna be caught. Yeah. Just a few of them were caught there. Yeah, the spears are losing. They got charged by the swords. Look at this. This is exactly... Yeah. He's sending his horses to reinforce the other flank. I mean, he recognizes probably the opportunity of killing their general here. And he's gonna go for it. Meanwhile, not a lot of action on the center. This is like, I feel like this is one of those battles where like, okay, one-on-one fight, okay, send some reinforcements, okay, send some reinforcements, okay, send the whole army. And I remember, I can't remember what battle, what was in history, but there was a battle like this somewhere where, oh, it started out just as a skirmisher at the side of the lake, and then it gained momentum, and then it was the full-out battle of both of the armies. Yeah, I don't know why he keeps his general here, because this is super dangerous. By all means, he knows something that I don't, because the cavalry, the Ukrainian, yeah, the Principality of Kiev cavalry seems to be very strong compared to the Saracens, because they withstood like charges and they stood their line very well. And we're gonna have finally some infantry clashes. Axe on axe action. He's going for the surround. Or... Man, you're gonna get charged again. Ah, come on. You gotta use that charge. This is gonna be an interesting battle here. Yeah, but this is the advantage of the cavalry. Now he can charge them. Now he can do anything he wants. He took out their general, so there's not much to be had here. I mean, he's doing good damage with his archers, but it's gonna be irrelevant.
Back, withdraw! Charge!
I think if you would have taken a couple more horses and maybe leave the skirmisher out and then like get some lower tier melee infantry, he would have had a better shot. But such is life. And he constantly gets charged without reacting, so maybe that's something that the player called Killer here can pay more attention to in the future, in future tournaments maybe. Because he is winning the melee engagements mostly, but the rear charges and such, I'm gonna put an end to it. Allow the swords. I mean the horses. Oh, this is gonna be a good charge. Okay, switch direction to hit the archers. Spears are gonna jump in, so the general has to be careful. Archers are getting charged on all fronts. Another charge here to the, yeah, I guess side of the axemen. Meanwhile, these guys finally got wrecked. I mean, it was hard to hold the line for such a long time, being shot at while they're also fighting. Yeah, even in under these circumstances, it was still close. Even with all the mistakes that I pointed out from the Principality of Kiev, it was still pretty close. Yeah, okay, that's that, I guess. His general, he gave up on his general a little bit too lightly in that corner of the map. Okay, Muhammad will also lose his general. But he still has one horse, and that's gonna be that. Let's see the numbers. Yeah, these guys hold their line pretty well. As expected, they're very strong. But that's gonna be it for this one. I think, as I've said, I don't wanna sound like a broken record. More horses would have helped the Principality of Kiev, in my humble opinion. And also, better care of your general for next time. Guys, that's gonna be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you again next time. Until then, stay safe, stay clean, and always stay strong.